Hello and welcome to another episode of Travel Family Academy. Today we are going to be talking how to handle jet lag for toddlers and the whole family. Okay, so first things first, the tips I'm going to give you today, they are for the whole family. So we like to include everybody in the process. So it just makes it a lot easier to handle and as well to get over the hump of the adjusting time zones. The first tip I'll give is adjusting to bedtime before you leave. So if you're going somewhere there's just a few hours difference, or you actually have the time to adjust to that daytime difference, start adjusting beforehand, like a week or two before, start going to bed a bit early or late. And by then, so when you arrive at the destination, you already use the new time zone and you don't have to waste any time adjusting. Obviously, this moment when you come back, you will have to adjust again, but at least you didn't waste any days of your vacation trying to get into the right time zone. Another way to adjust to a new time zone is adjusting on the airplane. So if you're going on a long haul flight, you can start adjusting then. Obviously, this can be a bit more complicated because, you are changing your toddler's sleep schedule on a flight, and it might be a bit challenging, but it is an option that you can do if it's available to you and you are willing to, go through this challenge while flying. It is possible. You can start adjusting during the flight, and by the time you arrive, straight back into the day, full day of adventure. Okay, I mentioned 2 ways of adapting before, arriving at the destination. So now let's talk about how to handle it when you arrive. So one of the things we like to recommend is a lot of outside time. But when we say this, it's just more, sunlight and actually getting some vitamin D in your body. That kind of signals that to your body that it's daytime and it's not sleep time. So it helps adjusting to a new time zone. But we also remind you to keep it breezy on the first few days. Don't overschedule things because you guys will be overtired. And if you overschedule things, you just might end up just sleeping a lot and actually canceling things or missing out because you're just too tired to carry on. So keep the first 2 days light and breezy so you can adjust a new time zone and then you can go on adventures, but make sure you are still outside. So now at night time, what you need to consider is avoiding any screen time because that will keep your toddler more awake than not. So make sure that you avoid screens after dark. And if they do wake up overnight, don't turn any lights on or too bright. Keep the room dark. If they want any snack or anything, they just give the snack, but keep things dark and calm and quiet. That's the best way to, they do so eventually go back to sleep. Even if they do play for a little bit, because of the darkness, they will instantly go to sleep. So that's the best way to keep it. And another thing to keep in mind is this is for this involves all of you. So you will be exhausted from, the traveling, living with your toddler, getting him to adjust to a new time zone, and now you have to adjust yourself. So make sure you are also taking the time and the rest that you need to adjust to the new time zone as well. Otherwise, you will be extra exhausted. So that's why we recommend all of these tips that we say for your toddler, we also recommend for you to do. So at nighttime, I know once that you put them to bed, you probably will enjoy a sunset with your husband or partner. So you want to enjoy a little bit, staying up a little bit later. You're in a new destination and you're enjoying your vacation. It's totally normal. But just the first few days, just a reminder to go to bed a little bit earlier, enjoy still your glass of wine, but don't go crazy and go to bed at a reasonable time because you still need your rest. All right, so this is it. These are main tips on how to handle jet lag. If you would like any more help, we actually do have our jet lag cure, which is our foolproof guide that has been used by hundreds of mums and us. We give you tips on how to handle jet lag in less than 2 days. So basically, 1 to 2 nights is more than enough to adjust to a new time zone, and that's how we help you adjusting. Even if you don't adjust beforehand, we help you adjusting from the moment you arrive until the next day. I will also link below our ebook, so if you are going somewhere far and you need help on how to avoid stressful situations on a flight and how to handle the airport and all of that, we have our ebook on flying with kids, so it's the baby on board, so I'm gonna link it below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I hope you guys have a great time wherever you are going, and hope to see you soon.